All right, here again is the Sony A7IV with the Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter f2.8 lens, getting lit up with the Lowell blender light kit. It's just the one light. It's LED light with cool and warm LEDs in there. It's a pretty cool kit. 3 lights and stands and all the cords you need, selling for $1,500. This again is that Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter lens at 75 millimeters, just to show you what that looks like. And here we are, same lighting setup yet, the Lowell blender light and the Tamron 28 to 75 2.8 lens, but now that lens is at 28 millimeters instead of 75 millimeters, and you can see what a huge difference that makes in terms of the way space is rendered, in terms of proportions and perspective and all that. So yeah, if you've got a zoom lens, hey, use it. You know, how you set up your zoom lens determines what your picture looks like and therefore what your movie is going to look like. All right, now I'm shooting here with the Contax 40 to 80 millimeter f3.5 Zeiss lens at 40 millimeters and wide open at f3.5. Yay! And now here we are with that Zeiss 40 to 80 millimeter lens with the maximum f-stop of f3.5. I should note too that this 40 to 80 millimeter lens is a manual focus lens. So before I started before I hit the record button on the camera this time, I set up this little compressed air bottle here to focus on for my mark, then hit record, came in here and got into the shot. So here again is that Carl Zeiss 40 to 80 millimeter Contax lens, maximum f-stop of 3.5, with me being lit by, again, the Lowell blender light. Now if you're looking for a lens that has a lot more character, maybe this is the one you want. It's an old Tamron Adaptable lens. It's a 70 to 210, f-stop 4 to 5.6, manual focus lens. You can see it has a certain sort of very characterful sort of look to it. If that's what you need, this might be a really fun way to get it. Again, we're just shooting this with a Sony A7IV, one Lowell blender light on me here, and yeah, it's kind of a neat look. And honest to goodness, I think this lens is selling for like a whopping $50 or something like that. So if you want a lens with character, hey, I've got it here for you. Okay, now here's that Tamron lens at 210 millimeters. So it's a 70 to 210 millimeter f4 to 5.6 manual focus lens adapted onto the Sony A7IV. As you can see, again, it has a really unique look that I think, you know, is kind of fun. It's kind of neat to capture in camera. So if you are looking for something neat and dreamy like this, please come in and pick up this Tamron 70 to 210 manual focus f4 to 5.6 lens. This lens really could be kind of neat for the right shot, for the right short film. I think it would be cool. Can you picture it? You know, you've got this long telephoto lens. You've got this sort of weird flare slash haze slash just lens character going on, and the protagonist, you know, is saying something very dramatic and all that, like, oh my God, the bomb is still ticking. We've got to stop the bomb. Oh. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm no film director, but or screenwriter, but heck, I do think this lens could be very useful in someone's filmmaking gear bag. So come in here and check it out. And here finally then is the Olympus EM1 Mark III with the 12 to 40 2.8 Pro lens on it at 12 millimeters. So that 12 millimeters again is equivalent to about 24 millimeters on a full frame camera. And here's the Olympus camera again with the 12 to 40 millimeter lens at about 20 millimeters, just to show us that perspective. Again, because this is micro four thirds, that 20 millimeters is equivalent to about 40 millimeters in full frame. And here then is the Minolta MD 135 millimeter f2.8 lens adapted onto the Olympus EM1 Mark III. So because again of the micro four thirds sensor size, that 135 millimeter lens behaves like a 270 millimeter lens, a 270 millimeter f2.8 lens. So that's pretty darn cool.